My name is Ben Badger. I'm from KCN Treaty Nation up in Treaty 6 territory. It's known as Canada and Alberta region, but we were here before those borders were there. Our people were here before these pipelines came, and will always be here. The blood memory that runs through these lands that we're standing on, I'm very honored to be here in front of you to share a few words. I won't take too much of your time, but I came down here for a reason. Up north, where this pipeline is being pushed from, and we all know that Enbridge is that company. It's the middleman pushing the pipe, and they bought that project from Energy Transfer. And I was traveling down here with my friend Ken Dion has brought me down here safely, and I've been praying about a lot of things. So back home recently, my brother was just murdered. My baby brother, Jonathan, Kapetohta. This is what he left. He left his spirit in this staff. And what the staff represents is love, forgiveness. And in order to do that, we have a lot of unresolved trauma. Not only us as Indigenous, but as humanity. Those people standing on those front lines, they're hurt too. They don't even know what they're doing. They're zombies. They're so bought into the capitalism, money, greed, and ego, and they're protecting something they don't even know about. They're not thinking about the generations that aren't here yet. So when we were coming here, we were thinking about what's our purpose. Our purpose to be here today for me and our bloodline from up north, me as a tribal leader back home, was that we came here to speak on behalf of the generations that can't speak yet. I have daughters, I have a son, and they're going to have children someday, and we hear that. I hear that lots. I've been watching as much as I could. The world's watching. You hear that. What are we going to tell our kids, our grandkids, when they ask, what did you do? And I'm so, there's no words to explain the feeling that when I drove into this camp, when I seen it, that each and every one of you that's here doing something, that I'm so grateful that I can say I came here to share a memory with you people, to share what I'm going to go home and do with, that we did something and we are doing something and the Spirit's here, and that's the power of prayer. So I've been watching recently with the frontline and what's happening, and same things happening back home, not to that extent, but within our leaderships back home, we struggle because there's conflict. There's conflict because there's a lot of corruption. I'm just going to say it that way, and we know. And there's good leaders, but there's far and few. But each and every one of you here I see as leaders. We're all leaders. But when I came, I was thinking about what can I do, what can I say that'll give some strength. So when my brother was murdered, we buried him last week. And he suffered a lot of abuse as a younger person. We all do some way, somehow. From up north, you have the residential school the government was trying to do to civilize us. And they really did a number on our people and our leaderships because we don't do this enough. What you guys are doing here, the women, children, the men, the warriors that are here, we don't do this enough up north. I'm going to take what I learned down here, what I've seen, and I'm going to bring it back up north. I'm going to talk and I'm going to speak some hard truths about what we can be doing, because there's a lot of things that we can be doing strategically to Enbridge, because they can try to build this pipeline, but if we stand up north and do some direct action, that nothing will flow in that pipeline, because that's coming from our territory, and that's Mother Earth. That's the Mother Earth that we're responsible for, and people aren't going to like that. I know a lot of people don't like the stance that a lot of you are taking. You get a lot of criticism, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that we know in our heart, we know that when the Creator watching us, that we know where we're supposed to be. And I was supposed to be here today to share some words. I'm a humble person. I'm not here for ego. I'm here for my brother and the teachings that he left. So it's very hard. It's still very emotional because I never really accepted the loss of my baby brother, because he always wanted to do this. He wanted to come down here before he passed. He was murdered in the negative side, the drug scene. He was trying to protect a woman from being kidnapped from some negative people, and he went to meet the Creator. but he wanted to be here, so I came in his memory, and he's here, he's in the staff, and he's watching, and he's always gonna help up there, because there's people helping us, the ones you can't see, the ancestors that have gone, and so I'm able to be here. I dreamt about a lot of this time. I remember as a kid, and I dreamt someday, somehow, some way, if I had to, I'd fight for my people. And I was lost. I got lost on that journey with addiction as a younger person from the abuse I suffered. And I put it away. I always get, don't talk about that, from the older ones. Don't talk about that. And that's the thing that's hurting our people, is that we have to go there to heal. And once we do, then we can make these stands. So for me, in order for me to do that, I had to forgive. I had to forgive the person that did this to my brother. That's the only way I could find peace. So when I was coming here, I was praying for those other ones. We get a lot of prayers for this camp and lots of prayers for the people, and I know we're protected. I know we're going to see a lot of negative things. But pray for those other ones, because the Creator's not kind. And they have kids, they have children. And if we can see that our love is so powerful, that we forgive them for what they've done, that nobody can hurt you, nobody can do anything to you. So I had forgiven the person that did this to my brother, because that's the only way I can move forward. And once I made that forgiveness, once I acted on that, I came here. Creator led me here, guided me. I'm here safely. Now I'm going to take what I learned here. I'm going to go home and talk to our leaders up north, and I'm going to say a lot of. I'm gonna do my best with all the work and energy that's been put into this camp to share the words up there. Because us in Treaty 6, especially Treaty 7 and 8, where the tar sands is, there's more we can be doing. And I promise you, from the bottom of my spirit, with the Creator and the grandfathers and grandmothers and all the helpers that are here working with you, that I'm gonna do my best. I promise you, the spirit of everything that you put in here, all the sacrifices that you put to be here, that it's not going to be for nothing. My brother won't be for nothing, because he wanted to be here with you. And I'm really honored for you. I'm really honored for you taking the time to listen to me. I had so much that I wanted to say, but that's the gist of it. And I know there's some friction at the front line, and I just want to share a message with the men. For us as men, the stigma of don't cry, be tough, it's wrong. It's wrong. We've got to love and forgive quickly, especially amongst our own. If we say something wrong, sure, go into some angry, but right away forgive that person. Go to them and say, what you said to me or what we did was wrong, but I forgive you for that. We can move forward. Because if we hold on to that negative stuff, it's going to hurt us, and that's what they want. They want us to internally go wrong. But if we act with love and forgiveness and right away, things will work. Things will work. So I promise you, I'm going to take this up to Treaty 6. I'm going to do something. I promise you. All right.